Hello everyone and welcome to the Verizon Racing League's broadcast of the Amp Energy Cup Series, Daytona 75. Kick this season off. So we're going to get the starting lineup and we will give you they're going to get the command of fire engines and we'll give you the starting lineup.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, on the pole, Denny Hamlin, and second place on his outside, Paul Menard in the 21. Third place, Ty Dillon, and fourth is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Fifth place, Gray Gaulding, great qualifying effort for them, as well as sixth place, Jeffrey Earnhardt. Seventh, Martin Truex Jr., eighth, Chris Buescher, ninth, Alex Bowman, and 10th, Corey LaJoie. A few good qualifying efforts here as well, Derek Cope and J.J. Yaley in row 6. Row 7, Chase Elliott and DJ Kennington. Then we have Eric Almirola and Austin Dillon. Casey Keaton, Matt DiBenedetto, and then the row 10 is Kyle Busch and Daniel Suarez, teammates. And then two Chevys, Kyle Larson, Jimmy Johnson, and Kevin Harvick, Eric Jones, Michael McDowell, Ryan Blaney, then Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, and Timmy Hill, Clint Boyer round out the top 30. And it's 31st, A.J. Allmendinger, 32nd, Jamie McMurray, and 33rd, David Reagan, and then 34th for Joey Logano. Have to work his way to the front, as well as William Byron. 36th is Joey Gase. 37th, Daniel Hemrick. 38th is Darrell Wallace Jr. 39th, Matt Kenseth. And 40th, Brad Keselowski. So those drivers have to work their way forward. So 40 cars taking the field for 30 laps here at Daytona. Pace car getting ready to peel off and leave the field in the hands of Denny Hamlin. And then we'll get this Daytona 75 out of the way. What will these drivers do for a race win at Daytona as well as a spot in the playoffs later in the season? In 30 laps, we'll find out. Green flag is in the air at Daytona. Paul Menard sticking right with Denny Hamlin. The 40 cars rocket down into turn 1. We're already seeing some pass attempts being made. Paul Menard getting a great push from another Ford in the outside lane. Ricky Stenhouse, he might get the lead down the back. It looks like he'll get it. Great run for Paul Menard. Hope something isn't wrong with the 11 car. Denny Hamlin going a little slower here. Holding up the inside lane a little bit. As now Stenhouse with a push from the 33 going to try to make that top groove work as Paul Menard coming back to the start finish line to lead lap 1. The Wood Brothers Ford. Now he's going to pull the 17 Ricky Stenhouse along with him in that outside groove. Denny Hamlin losing a lot of spots already in this one. The field packed so tightly together. Now there's a little bit of passing going on in the back, but for now it looks like they're pretty much deadlocked. Double file around the racetrack as Denny Hamlin has finally caught up. Well, has finally gotten up to speed as now he's going to clear the 33, but now it looks like Ty Dillon's going to make a pass as Joey Logano mentioned earlier earlier that he was going to have to come from the back. He's trying to do that now as Denny Hamlin trying to fend off an attempt from Ty Dillon as now they're going 3 wide. This could get dicey down here as Denny Hamlin's going to get hung out by the 33 way on the outside groove. Oh, big wreck in the back. One car went rocketing to the inside wall, heavy contact as they race it back. I believe that Paul Menard will hang on over Ricky Stenhouse since the 17 does not have any help in his attempt to get by the 21. Yes, Paul Menard will lead them back to the caution flag. As disaster strikes on lap 3. Field slows it down. Let's take a look at what happened believe that one involved Jamie McMurray in the one. Yes, it did. You can see all the damage to that one car. Must have had a lot of contact down the backstretch. Here it is. So they were 3 wide back here. And then, oh, he's just going to get turned here by the 24 William Byron. Right on exit. Yep, there it is. And then, oh, right into the, right in the right side quarter panel of AJ Allmendinger. Goes right up in front of William Byron. Brad Keselowski, Matt Kenseth are in it. Oh, and then the 00 makes contact with Brad Keselowski. Man, there's a lot of contact going on back here. These guys just can't seem to catch a break as they're trying to gather it up. Let's take a look at a few angles of this as Daniel Hemrick does a good job of kind of getting around this one. Let's go on board with Joey Gase. Oh, there's contact. Oh, right in the door. Keselowski and more contact. Kept seeming like they were going to gather it up, and then they just didn't. Let's go from the rear bumper of AJ Allmendinger. There's the contact. Down he goes. There's a big hit from the 24. Oh man, a few cars just about hit him there. I believe that was the 2, as well as the 00, almost clipping AJ Allmendinger there. Let's go on board William Byron. Go on board now, the 2 of Brad Keselowski. Carl Wallace Jr. is going to end up avoiding it, and then right there, Keselowski's going to get hit. Oh, and then there's AJ, just barely scraping through. Take one more look at this. Matt Kenseth. Let's take a look. Joe Logano wearing the visor cam for this race. Watch the mirror. Right definitely there in the mirror. You can see a little bit of the chaos coming out behind them. And then they end up racing it back. Pitch back up to the field. So they're getting set to go green soon. Let's take a look at the cars involved here. 2 cars out of the race because of that. AJ Allmendinger and Joey Gase. Brad Keselowski and Matt Kenseth still continuing after pretty heavy contact for the both of them. A few cars were starting to make their way up to the front. Things were starting to get a little more strung out. Passing was a little bit easier. Wasn't quite deadlocked. Then we had that incident, as I believe they will be going green maybe next time. We'll get this race back underway as 2 Fords lead the field around. As Chase Elliott has made his way forward. Up to 7th place. At the Benedetto, just outside the top 10. Let's skip ahead a little bit to the restart. So now they are rolling around turn 3. We get back to the line. Look at the green flag, and we're back underway at Daytona. Still not quite halfway, and we still saw a decent-sized wreck in the back of the pack. Already took 2 drivers out of contention for the win of this race. So we'll have to see what happens to the rest of this one. Looked like before that the leader could get away and get a gap, but not in this race. Here they come. Green flag is back in the air. Paul Menard. We'll see if we can keep the gap that other drivers in Speedweeks were able to hold. Already a lot of moves being made. Yeah, already a second line forming pretty quickly in this one. As now Chase Elliott making a move for 4th place. Restarted 7th already, up about 3 spots. As Ricky Stenhouse tried to go to the outside of Paul Menard, that move did not work. He'll get some help from the 88, but I don't believe that maneuver will work. As now Chase Elliott peeking underneath Truex for 2nd. Yes, he'll go for that spot. We head down in turn 1. Now Eric Almirola is going to take it 3 wide underneath of Chase Elliott. Oh, he tried it. Oh, there's some contact. They'll keep it straight, and that will actually help Chase Elliott get underneath Paul Menard for the lead. That was a crazy maneuver, but he'll hang on to it. And now Chase Elliott on the point at Daytona. What a great move by him and 10 of Almirola. Yeah, Almirola back to the bumper of Chase Elliott. Looking for the lead yet. Oh, looking for the position yet again. Now Greg Galding going underneath of Ty Dillon for 3rd place. Almirola still all over the bumper of Chase Elliott trying to get a run together. He'll stay tucked in though for now. Through 1 and 2. Now the 33 trying to make a run through the middle of the pack. Has no help. Maybe Kyle Busch will try to get in the middle and help him out. As now here comes Matt DiBenedetto in the 32. Going for 4th place underneath of Ty Dillon. Up that spot. Chase Elliott still hanging on to the lead as it will be 20 to go. We'll have completed a 3rd of this race as the 33 now has some help in the middle. Still trying to make a move as now Almirola started peeking to the outside of Chase Elliott. Greg Galding is going to take that opportunity to go to the inside. And now they're going 3 wide. Matt DiBenedetto trying to squeeze underneath the 23 car of Greg Galding. This pack's just getting more and more dicey down the back straightaway. Benedetto has pushed his way all the way up into 2nd place with help from Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin was the pole sitter of this race. Fell back early. Chase Elliott continues to lead. 19 to go. Still under green, but for how long? This is getting dicey. More and more rows of 3 wide now as we're going 3 wide again. Paul Menard has been shuffled way back after leading a lot of the early stages of this race. Oh, he has dropped to the apron now. Something might be wrong with that 21 car, Paul Menard. Yeah, something is wrong with him. As I believe there was a battle for the lead. Yes, there is. Chase Elliott's going to lose the spot to Matt DiBenedetto in the 32. And now here comes Hamlin. As they come back to the caution, who's going to get it? The 11's going to try for it, but I believe it's going to be Matt DiBenedetto. Oh, wait, no caution. Thought something must have happened to the 21. I guess he just had an issue. Tough break for Paul Menard. After a dominating performance early in the race, now he is out of it. Now they go down to the back straightaway. Denny Hamlin. Well, I was about to say he's in the lead, but now he looks like he'll lose it to Michael McDowell. 6. Timmy Hill. Now Hill's going to peek for the lead. Oh, Michael McDowell did not give him the room there to attempt that pass. As now Daniel Suarez takes it to the inside. Looking for second place. They'll get the run together with the push from Austin Dillon. Now he's right up to the back of Michael McDowell. Looking for the top spot. Now Austin Dillon going for second place. Up from Joey Logano. Joey Logano has come from the back in this one. Starting near the rear of this field. Now he's all the way up into third place. Great run for that team. As now they're going to go for second place. Help from Ryan Newman in the 31. As McDowell continues to stay out front. Definitely going to catch the 24 and the 6 before the end of this race. And now Joey Logano going for the lead underneath of Michael McDowell. Help from Ryan Newman, and Greg Alding has cycled back up to the front. Let's take a quick look at that second pack. Darrell Wallace Jr. They're going about as fast as the leader. Something caused them to lose the pack, maybe Paul Menard's issue. Then we see Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Larson, Clint Boyer, and Kurt Busch. Once again, all these cars right here are running on speed with the leader. They just ended up losing the draft. It looks like Paul Menard sorted through whatever issue he had, but is well down on power, and they are about to get caught by the leaders. We are under halfway. Logano continues to lead as now Greg Galding is up into second place. Up from Eric Almirola. The 34 is going to get shuffled out to the third lane up next to the wall. Now here comes Almirola for second. Joey Logano continuing to lead. 14 to go. Now they are running up on this second pack here with Matt Kenseth, Paul Menard, and a few other drivers there. They're getting very close. Now, depending on where they catch them and what line they choose to take, we could see disaster here. Could see disaster strike yet again in the later stages of this race. As now Eric Almirola going for the lead underneath of Joey Logano with help from Ty Dillon. Well, neither driver really has that much help as they're just struggling to get to the bumper of the 10 car. There's a lot of 3 wide back there. Almost 4 wide, and here they come to the second pack as now Ty Dillon going for the lead as they're catching Paul Menard and William Byron. They're going so much faster. Here they come. Ty Dillon moves into the next groove. And a huge checkup for that inside line. They're going to lose the pack. Everyone's getting blocked except for Ty Dillon. Yeah, still issues with the 21. He is continuing to block the rest of the field as well as William Byron. They did not get out of the way. They did not get out of the way of the leaders there, and that could have been disastrous, and it still is for a lot of these drivers, as they have now lost the front. Ty Dillon now has a huge lead over the rest of the field. Looks like everyone will keep the draft, as now it looks like Paul Menard has actually started, well, he's not quite maintaining speed. Something's still wrong with that 21 car, as now these drivers trying to make their way to the front as they have lost this lead draft. Matt Kenseth continuing to almost make pace as now they have caught up to Ty Dillon. There is another lap car. They will be catching Kyle Busch. Now he does not appear to have really any damage. Maybe just lost the draft. So we'll have to see how well he can maintain pace, as there's now 2 large packs with just over 10 to go, as now Eric Almirola back on point. With help from Ryan Newman and Joey Logano. They're just about up to Kyle Busch. Then ahead of him, they might not catch Keselowski. I believe they will not catch Brad Keselowski by the end of this race, and if they do, I don't think it will be quite so disastrous. Ryan Newman coming around for just 10 laps to go in Daytona. Let's take a look at the rest of the field. We have Logano and Gaulding getting passed by Chris Buescher, Ricky Stenhouse. A lot of drivers making crazy moves, and then we have these drivers in the pack going just as fast as the leaders. If we see a caution, they'll be right back up there, and then, oh, now these drivers are being held up by William Byron. I was going to say, these drivers might stand a chance of catching the leaders, but all these cars are going to have to see a caution if they're going to have a shot. Well, they are almost to Kyle Busch now, as Joey Logano has not only taken the lead, but shuffled Eric Almirola way to the back. It'll be 9 laps to go. This time by. Once again, we can see a caution from any of these packs, as now Stenhouse going for the lead, but he will be held up by the slower car of the 8 team. But Kyle isn't going much slower. Logano intended to use him as a pick, but Kyle Busch is fast. Logano will get the lead back from Stenhouse, but Kyle Busch is maintaining pace here. And they're going to go 3 wide. Stenhouse taking it to the inside of Kyle Busch. They're getting 3 wide now, with Kevin Harvick going in the middle to help Kyle Busch out. Now Stenhouse is going to go for the lead, actually. And Kyle Busch is still there in the middle fighting. They're not that far away from Keselowski. They might catch him before the end of this race. As now Bowman going to the inside of Stenhouse, looking for that spot. As Bowman takes the lead. Let's go back and look at the second draft pack here. Chase Elliott is right up at the front of it. Once again, they are maintaining pace maintaining pace with the leaders. Just got messed up by some lap cars, as now here comes the 23 of Gray Gaulding, looking for the lead. Looks like he'll get it on Bowman. Now here comes the 78. Martin Truex Jr. Now Truex is going to look for the lead. That's just those 3 wide throughout the pack. Yep, right. They are going to catch Brad Keselowski. And he is going much slower than Kyle Busch is. Well, was. As now Casey Kane coming off pit road. Casey Kane might affect the second pack. The second pack, I believe, is actually faster than the leaders. As now, look at this. The 55 car of J.J. Yeley to the lead. And there they go. Logano hooks Ricky Stenhouse. I believe they will have a 1-lap shootout now as they race back to the caution. Or this could be the battle for the lead and the win, as Keselowski's going to hold up the inside lane. Here comes Martin Truex. Truex will lead them back to the caution and will be the leader on the 1-lap shootout. The 23, I believe, got second. Logano has damage. Let's go back and look at this one. 1 lap later, and that would have ended the race. Ricky Stenhouse Gonna get tagged here by Logano right there. Oh, and then into Busher, and then the second pack coming along with nowhere to go. Oh, Chase Elliott right into the back, or right into the side. Ricky Stenhouse. Hard hit. There's a lot of piling in there. Let's go on board the visor cam for Joey Logano. Trying to make a move right there. They just left up in the last second. Logano appears to be okay to race to the end. He'll be around the top 10, but big problems for him. Let's go on board with Chris Busher. Look from the rear of his car. Right here, he's going to get hooked in the right rear. There it is. Oh, and then head on into the wall. And I believe he's going to get a good glimpse. Yep, the rest of this field is running in there with a lot of contact. You can see there are a lot of cars with a lot of damage. Now we're going to go on board with Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and we'll see what happened from his point of view. And there, he's going to get hooked. And then right here comes Elliott. Oh! That's the outward cam. Now here's on board Ricky Stenhouse. Oh, there's the contact initial. He backs into the fence. Just in case they thought part of this car was salvageable. Oh, Chase Elliott. Right into the side. Ricky Stenhouse. That was an extremely hard hit. Extremely hard hit. For not only the 9 car, but a lot of other cars as well. Hard contact for Chase Elliott here. There's a wreck. I believe they thought that they needed to go as fast as they could. Oh, right. Hope he's okay. That was a really hard hit. Well, he still somehow fires the engine. Don't ask me how that engine still works, but would have thought that car would have been obliterated, but it was still fired up. There's on board Austin Dillon. Oh, Chase Elliott. Elliott came to almost a dead stop. That was an extremely hard hit for Chase Elliott. Go on board DJ Kennington. He's going to be right behind the 9 car. Still a little bit of slow-mo on this one. So you can see just how hard this impact was. Here comes the 9 up to the back of Stenhouse, and then, oh my gosh, and then right there is a big hit. Look at Chase Elliott, all 4 tires off the ground. Darrell Wallace Jr. trying to make it through. 34 doesn't make it through either. Matt DiBenedetto was leading earlier in the race. Daniel Suarez has the 17 car on top. of him. On top of him, Ricky Stenhouse, barrel rolling, flipping through the air. Here's on board Daniel Suarez. You get to see a lot of cars wrecked as well, like the 34 with Michael McDowell. There it is. Oh! Yeah, as you can see, the engine has been lost on that 19. And Timmy Hill at the very back of this pack. Gonna get perhaps the best view. As the seas just kind of part in front of him. Great wreck avoidance. Now let's catch back up to the field as they get set for a 1 lap to go restart to end it at Daytona. Here they come. Green flag is out for 1 lap. The green and the white flag together. They're going to have to build up a run and quickly if they're going to get to him here. Keselowski already going for second. Not going to happen. Greg Galding all over the bumper of Martin Truex, but does he have the momentum to make the pass happen? He's going to need to do it right about here if he's going to have a shot. Truex blocks. Galding continuing to try, but there's not room. I don't know why he didn't fire it at the inside. Martin Truex Jr. got the lead when Keselowski blocked the field as a lap car. Back to the stripe. Martin Truex Jr. is going to win at Daytona. Checkered flag. Second's Greg Galding. Great run for them. Third place was Jeffrey Earnhardt. Fourth was Alex Bowman. Fifth, Ryan Newman. Sixth, J.J. Ailey. Seventh was Joey Logano. Eighth place, Kevin Harvick. Ninth, Derek Cope. 10th, Almirola. Then we have Ty Dillon, Timmy Hill, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, Blaney, Larson, Jones, Hemrick, Reagan, Hamlin, DiBenedetto, Buescher, McMurray, McDowell. You can see Keselowski, Kane, Kenseth, Boyer, Byron all finished. And they all finished, as well as Kyle Busch, 2 laps down, and then Kyle Busch and Paul Menard 2 laps down, and then the rest of the field ended up out of the race. But what a great job for Martin Truex Jr. to get the victory at Daytona International Speedway. A dream for any driver. But not only that, but he's also got a shot at the championship as now he is locked into the playoffs. See the top 10 finishing order there. Great job for Martin Truex Jr. and his team getting the win at Daytona International Speedway. Take a look at the season standings here. Truex locked in, and then here all the way down to 16th. Kyle Larson has a gap of just 3 points over Eric Jones for the rest of the spots into the playoffs, and then a lot of cars here is going to have to make up a lot of ground. Darrell Wallace Jr., who won the Clash, already has a lot of work to do. Chase Elliott, Matt Kenseth, they're going to have a lot of points to gather up in these next few races if they want to have a shot at the championship. Well, next week we're going to Lucas Oil Raceway for the Lucas Oil 40. Has been the Verizon Racing League's broadcast of the AMP Energy Cup Series. See you next time.